Hi everyone! We just finished working a few days at the Hershey RV show with nuCamp. This is a fun show because this is the show where nuCamp brings out all of their new model year units and we get to take a look at what's new. Keep in mind, this isn't a full tour video. We have plenty of those on a playlist on our channel. This is just a quick look at what's recently new. Now, I'm not gonna lie, travel and content creation comes with some hiccups. While we were at the RV show, I filmed some great footage of me with audio talking about the campers, and when I got back to edit it, I realized it 100% did not work. But I can guarantee you it was absolutely perfect and magnificent. But hey, gotta be able to laugh at yourself and fix things in a pinch. So here we are. And the good news is I can still fill you in with all that information right now. So let's get started. Now, what we noticed about the 2026 year model is that you aren't going to see any major layout or functional changes. I think that nuCamp realized everybody camps a little differently. Certain features that are really important to some people are maybe not so important to other people. And so the most notable aspect that's been updated is what's offered in the base level model and the ability to really customize with exactly the features that you want. To make this as simple as possible, I'm going to start with the across-the-board general changes, as the layout for pretty much all the Teardrop units is very similar. After that, I'll give you a few model-specific details that you might want to know, and if you stick around to the end, I will fill you in on everything we currently know about the new travel trailer. On every Teardrop unit, the standard base model is going to be the Boondock Edition. There will no longer be any classic models. The only package that's going to be offered is going to be the Black Canyon package. This way, if there's only certain features you want, you can get the base model unit, and it's going to allow you almost an a la carte menu to add the specific things you want. The first cool thing that's going to happen on every unit, because they're no longer offering the classic, is every spare tire is going to be a full-size spare tire. So what comes in that Black Canyon package? Well, you're going to get the red underglow lights, you're going to get the XL diamond plate storage tub on the front, you're going to get holding tank heaters, and you're going to get more solar. And of course, nuCamp is still offering the lithium package, which is going to give you more batteries, an inverter, and or a more powerful inverter. So what are all these extra a la carte menu items? Well, if you don't want to go for the entire lithium package, you can now add on just one 100 amp hour battery. If you don't need to go long-term off-grid and you just want a little extra battery storage, that might be a great option for you. If you decide not to get the Black Canyon package, but you still want that XL tongue box, you can do that as well. You can also add on a microwave, a television, the utility Boondock platform. You can upgrade to the Max Air fan, and you can add on that roof rack. Okay, let's talk a couple little specifics to the models, starting with the tag. First big news, no more 5-wide tag. Everybody just wanted that extra foot, so now the 6-wide is the only one that's going to be offered. Just an important note, if you decide to go with just the Boondock Edition, they did remove the water heater from that. However, it still comes in the Black Canyon package. They've also redesigned their air conditioning cabinet to make it more functional. Two other things that do not come in the Boondock Edition, but they do come in the Black Canyon, is going to be that tri-fold mattress or the roof rack. However, these are add-ons. If you decide to get the Boondock, you can add those on as well. All right, now for the tab 320, tab 400, and tab 360, aside from everything I said earlier, the additional changes are pretty much the same. These units, while standard, come with the smaller front tongue box that has the dual lid, which is really nice. However, you do have the option to upgrade to that extra large tongue box. And a big point of contention for everybody I've ever asked camping is about the microwave. So the units will no longer come standard with a microwave, but again, you can add one to any of the units. Now for the 320 only, that unit is also not going to come standard with a TV. However, again, you can add that as an option. And in the 400, the bunk bed is not going to be standard, but will be an option if that's something that you want. Okay, now last but not least, I want to give a big update on the Cirrus 920. This is the largest of the truck campers, and they're doing a total revamp and actually offering kind of a new model. So what we currently know as the Cirrus 920 is fully loaded. It's got every bell and whistle you could want. That unit is now going to be called the Cirrus 920 Elite. That being said, not everybody needs all that stuff. So what they decided to do was take the 920, rename that one the Elite, and make a new Cirrus 920 that's just a little easier. It's going to be lighter weight, it's going to be a little more affordable, and all they did was pare down some of the solar and lithium that's included, because if you're not going to be long-term off-grid, you're just going for weekends or maybe a few days here and there, you don't need all that stuff. So this new unit, as I said, a little bit less lithium and solar. However, it still has the Alda system, still has the Frawley sleep system, still has that great air conditioner, a full kitchen. Basically, they've made this unit less than 4,000 pounds, which is 400 pounds lighter than it used to be, and it's also going to be quite a bit more affordable. Optional add-ons you can choose if they're important to you. You can choose to add a single lithium battery, as well as a convection microwave oven, the awning that goes on the long side of the camper, the awning that goes on the back short side of the camper, and the ladder and the roof rack are all now going to be options in case those are things you just don't need. And finally, as many of you may have heard, nuCamp is coming out with a travel trailer that is not teardrop shaped, and what we know so far is that it is going to be 22 feet long. It is going to have a queen bed that is walk around. It's going to have a 4-person dinette that will also fold into a bed. It's going to have a full dry bath, and just recently announced, it is going to be called the Haven 220. It's a great name, and we can't wait to see the final product. So we'll keep up with that news as it comes out. Hopefully, this new 2026 structure of options will help everyone get exactly what they need out of a camper. From the most minimal setup to the glamping and gadget enthusiasts, you'll get just what you need. So, here's to camping your way and also dealing with my audio issues. Thank you so much. Love and light. No. Okay. No. Okay. Wait. I can do this. Here we go. Zen. Okay. Geez Louise, Mandy. Get with the program. Okay.